Wee birds are singing again. Peace and harmony settling back down again. Some people watch my YouTube from foreign countries. I know it's hard to believe, but they actually do. And they might know what orange men actually do, what's the purpose of it. I'm not going to go into the politics and all that, but basically what happens to these boys today, you can have a field like that in the middle of nowhere, and you have a wee orange hall, and people can travel to that orange hall from 5 miles around it. Nobody knows where that field is in the world, but see, when you get a wee band and all, and you get a wee lodge, and you take part in a parade, people think, oh, it's Cullion, that's whatever it is, you know. And other than that, they wouldn't be on the map. Luna, no, it's chasing wildlife. She went in too deep of water there. But what they do then in the morning, when they go to the 12th parade, they meet up at the Orange Hall first thing in the morning, and they parade outside the Orange Hall. Now, depending where it is, if it's in the countryside, not be too far, you know, single road. If it's out of town next to Staban, I would say like it doesn't happen anymore, but when I was away, I lived in Staban. You had Donamana, you had Audi Garvin, you had these outlying, they're all in the Staban district. So these bands, if I'm right, they got up in the morning, they would have did a wee parade around Donamana. They would then come into Staban, and then the Staban district ones would have done a wee parade around Staban town, and then they would have gotten the bus and then went to the main event. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that now, but definitely you do the wee parade outside the Orange Hall. So Staban band would definitely march around the town of Staban, and Donamana would march around their village, and then wherever they're going, you have that main big parade. You parade to the field, you have your wee gospel meeting, we all love God and all that, and you're going to hell, the usual thing like, and then you have your sandwiches and all, while the band ones usually scoot off and go to the bars and get drunk, and then buy stupid hats and all when they come back. And then the home parade, then they march back. Now they're marching back up to the buses. When they get back to the buses, then they will get your ball later. The bus will take them back to their own wee local halls again, and then they'll now have another wee parade outside their hall, and they end off by playing the national anthem. I was going to say God Save the Queen, but it's God Save the King now. Times have moved on. So they've still got a wee bit of walking to do yet, like. So it is a full day away, like. So the time they get up in the morning and get the wee suits and all that, like, not a lot of these boys go to church and nothing, like. So the suits they don't come out very often. And you can start looking at somebody and you know what they're going to get buried in if you look at them today. But that's every day. And the suit can be 30 years old. The new ones out might get a wee modern suit. The only time they change the suit is if they grow out of them, like. They get a bit older and they get a beer belly or something like that. They don't keep up with fashions and nothing like that, like. And it ends up then some of them get a bit old, and then they sit in the car and they get a wee run around in the car. And normally you want a nice wee shiny car. Whoever in the lodge has got the most money have a wee posh car, like, you know, get a wee shiny one. But it's like some of them vehicles going around today were a bit rusty looking, a bit tatty. There's a nice wee black minibus, they didn't even wash it. And the times must be changing, like. So I think what I might do now, I'll go down to the car now, I'll get this memory card, I'll put it into my laptop, I'll go for a walk with Luna then. I wonder could I drive down to the beach. It's worthwhile driving down to the beach. You could get a wee parking spot down at the beach and cook the chips down there looking out to sea. Might be worth a try, you know. Oh, there's a couple of sirens going off, must be a fire station, there's more than one going off. Lena! Did she go to the right? Did she go straight on? Lena! There she is. I'm gonna go to the right, that's the girl. Lena, it's all happening up in the town here. I'll tell you what I didn't notice this morning, which I haven't noticed in a while. The police were sort of ranging on the car park I was in, and they had a Land Rover. There was only the one Land Rover. It's not to say, I'm not saying there was full scale riots, like the one armoured Land Rover. That's not something you normally get now, armoured Land Rover. Not during the morning time, maybe at night time, And then you had the ones on bicycles. Don't know how the rest got there. There was more police walking around than there was vehicles for them. But they must have just had a wee meeting point, find out what time the lunch boxes were going to come, and all important stuff for the day, like who's getting what sandwiches and all, putting the orders in, make sure the right ration packs arrived down to the right place. And once I got that organised, they dispersed then. But I've seen their Land Rover driving 2 or 3 times around the place. So where it's up in the middle of them signs now, I don't know. Over there, look! Over there! You like Ballycastle? You like Ballycastle? Aye? There's a sign further down, dogs and leads. There's no sign up here, like. You come off that path there, there's no sign to tell you. I don't know. There's nobody here, she's doing no harm. I know they're like a London Dairy. 4 or 5 bands will get together in the morning and parade before they go away somewhere. So if they're going to Korean today, all the London Dairy bands will all meet up. So who else will be there? I'm not really sure for like the new buildings. If they go to Korean today, if they also stop off in London Dairy. I'm not 100% sure on that one, I must check out. But definitely all the London Dairy bands, so you have Fulton Street and I don't know what other ones, Nelson Drive. Do Nelson Drive have one? I don't know they do. So they all meet up and they have a wee parade around the town. So all these people now leaving here now in the cars, they'll be rushing to where they're going home to see the bands match on the next place. So they want to try and get in front of the bands, and that's why you get this rush away. But the whole idea then stops all these drunks and all hanging around. Well, if you didn't have that, people would just stay the old times and get drunk and then they'd vandalising and fighting and all the rest. So the place can empty very quick. It's not because people are pissed off when they get home, because there's another bit to come. And then the highlight then is to get home for the news. Because everybody wants to see the 12th they've been at on the news, on the highlights. And even Roman Catholics, who are all against the Orange men and all that, they'll all be tuning in the news, see if they can spot somebody from their work. Everybody likes a nosy scandal. And if somebody sees something, did you see such a person? I seen it on the news last night. That's all part of the day. Well, that's the excitement of drama, like. You ever seen the 12th of August and all? Like a Derry Council, they've got an army of cleaners out straight after the parade. No longer is that since the last wee ton's been dropped, the boys are all out. Recycle nothing. Nothing gets recycled. But what Derry Council used to do, like I said, it's a long time I've been there. Maybe this thing has changed now since recycling's in. But they used to put black bags over the bins. They stopped using the bins. They want you to drop your rubbish on the ground. Because you think about it, the bins are going to overflow. You put out extra bins, it's all man-hours. Drop the rubbish on the ground, go on with a road sweeper, picked up in no time. It's a bit like brushing up leaves. There's that much of it. You pick it up quicker with a road sweeper, a couple of boys with leaf blowers, than you all changing bin liners and tying them. So they used to block off bins. I don't know if they do that now, like. But still, there'll be no recycling, like. Lena! Ah, she's eating now, look, scrounging. Ah, she's lost interest in the ball now. When you're going to go on the lead now, pet. Boy over there picking up the litter before you eat it. Come on now, Lena. There's a sign on this football pitch. Ah, Lena! Well, a brave bit away from home, you know. 50 mile anyway. A wee car's doing 68 mile of the gallon. 68 mile of the gallon coming here. But the caravan about 34. That's half the cost. We've still got sleeping problems in the car as far as car camping goes. Luna wants to go to my bed again. She's got my bed at 5:30 this morning. I couldn't get back to sleep. It ain't big enough for the 2 of us. I had her lying beside me. She wasn't happy at that. So I moved on top of the seat. I had lasted one out. Now she still wants back in my bed. I think if I try and sleep in the driver's seat, maybe then she'll want in the driver's seat. And then I get back in my bed, do it the other way around, quicker. There's the boys out with the hurley bats. Come on now, Lena. On we go. We're going to the car now, pet. Now we look for parking spot down by the sea, you know. Up we go. I moved my car down to, what time is it now, Lena? There was a wee bit of queue in the town getting out. It's 5:39. I moved the car down. That's where I used to captain the caravan down there in the golf club. I got the view there, so that's the view I have for my dinner. A lot of benches there. If I park in the car park, that's a problem I have now compared to the caravan and the car. Because the seats here, I have to be facing that way. If I was to go into the car park, I wouldn't be facing another car like. So everybody's parked along here, so I came along here too. So we're going to go out now for a wee dilly dally on the beach for about 20 minutes. Wee 20 minute dilly dally. I'm not going to record it all. We've been there, done that this morning. We'll do a 20 minute dilly dally, and then I'll come back and put the chips on. Okay, and you get a wee sleep. And then you had the chips, and then we'll drive up the town. By that time all the crowd's gone, just by the holiday makers. And we'll take a wee walk around the harbour, and then we'll be home. I'll be home late tonight, Lena. Home late tonight. Do a puppy check, no puppies around. What's the wee spot here now? Come on out of it. How you doing? How you doing? We're in the car now, Lena. Up we go. I'm going to reverse back a wee tiny bit there. You see when you're parking, I want my back window level with this bench, and that gives me the optimum view. There's a lot of work that goes into this. Because when I'm sitting there, I don't want to park too close to them. So I'll reverse back to a couple of feet. There's a wee view now, boys. Look at my view now. So I'm doing these chips around. Maybe spoilers haven't seen this video before, but there's my energy inverter now. The energy inverter's down behind. I switch it on here, saves the hassle of going down there. That puts the power on. The chips is on there, 500 grams. That's automatically go to 180 degrees after 15 minutes. I push start. At around 15 minutes, it'll stop. I'll give it a shake. I'll switch it on then for another 10 minutes. One of the most annoying things with this particular fryer, and one of the good things, is whenever it finishes, it keeps beeping all the time. That reminds me to turn the inverter off, because I'd forget to turn the inverter off, and if that inverter's still on all the time, it's still draining your battery, even though this thing's not turned on. So that there's on there now. That's using the EcoWare the battery, 100 amp battery. My all power is down here, and that is powering the laptop, and that's what I'm going to edit my videos on now. But before I do that, I'm going to take off my shoes. That's the wee SSD drive. Sent away for another one of them. Different brand this time, long one. £67 in the sale. I got a tenner off. So £57 for 2 terabyte. Normally you pay £120 normally in a sale for like that. But they're down now to about £90 roughly. But to get it for 57, I think it's 57, bargain. So I sent away for another one. It's the only way to edit videos when you're on the move. You can't use a conventional drive. So that's how we close off there now. I get this big towel. They say she gets the towel. She knows now that she can go into sleepy mode now. Look, oh, I get the towel. Look, oh. Alright, she always wrestles with the towel. Okay, getting her back and head done. She does not like getting the legs dried. She resists getting the legs dried. Don't you, honey? And then you get 2 hands on you and do this properly, and then you do wee tongue rubs and things and all that. Right? And a wee smooth. Nice wee spot for a bag of chips here for those boys. There's Ed her done it now. She's a happy girl. Perfect. I'm supposed to make beans as well. But you know what? I can't be. See when it's a warm day and all, can't be bothered boiling the water up to make the beans. Winter time, and the car's cold. Do I have the stove on when the window's open like? Luna is waiting for a wee teepee clean. A wee denture sticks. We call them teepee cleans, don't we, Luna? It's a wee dark colour one today. And when she gets a wee teepee clean, she'll go to sleep then. That was good for you out there, Luna. That was good for you. Sent away for a box of them out of Amazon today. Can't run out of them.